Hello everyone, and welcome to my UK Royal Family News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's a political matter, I say. Prince William's homeless project was dismantled by the CEO of Republic. In order to address homelessness, a problem he has been concerned about for more than 10 years, Prince William has started a significant 5-year effort. Just hours after the project's debut, anti-monarchists criticized Prince William's homeless initiative. The Prince of Wales has created a new homewards 5-year strategy in an effort to address the problem. William has started the project with a 2-day journey to 6 pilot projects around the nation, all of which have received donations from the Royal Foundation, totaling up to £500,000. However, not everyone concurs that the prince should be addressing this problem. Republic's CEO, Graham Smith, claimed that the matter is mostly a political one. Homelessness is a political issue that requires a government response, he declared. Government action is needed to end homelessness, not just noble platitudes. The group has been extremely active in recent months, beginning during the King Charles' coronation, when protesters shouted, "Not my king," as they marched through the procession. The organization also declared last week that they will demonstrate against the King and Queen's upcoming visit to Edinburgh, where they would receive the honours of Scotland at St. Giles's Cathedral. Mr. Smith announced the plans by saying, "We are back. The arrests at the coronation will not stop us from demonstrating. We will keep raising the voices of millions of Republicans around the UK. Not royal platitudes, but government action is needed to end homelessness." William has frequently emphasized his desire to combat homelessness and revealed that the project, called Homewards, took 2 years to establish. The heir to the throne spoke movingly to introduce the initiative on Monday morning, mentioning his late mother, Princess Diana. William said, "My first visit to a homeless shelter was when I was 11 with my mother. I was speaking at Mosaic Clubhouse in South London, which serves people with mental health difficulties. The trips we took left a profound and enduring influence. I heard so many heartbreaking personal stories from the many remarkable folks I met. There are far too many people who are without a secure and permanent place to call home." Following his meeting with project participants, William remarked that the project is quite exciting and that he can't believe it is beginning since he is looking forward to the following 5 years. 6 initiatives are being started as part of the campaign around the UK, with the initial £3 million money coming from William's Royal Foundation. In a recent interview, William disclosed that he discusses homelessness with his 3 kids, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. William added in a statement to the Sunday Times that during the school run, "We chat about what we observe. We used to frequently see individuals sitting outside of supermarkets while going back and forth in London, and we chat about it. I would ask the kids, why are they there? What's happening? I believe that exposing the kids to it at the proper time, in the right conversation, will be in everyone's best interests and is the moral thing to do. They will grow up understanding that in fact, do you know what? Some of us are very fortunate. Some of us need a little assistance, and some of us need to do a little more where we can to help others improve their lives." At a Newport school, Prince William collaborates with Geri Halliwell to talk about homelessness. In order to launch his significant 5-year initiative to address homelessness, the Prince of Wales has been quite busy today, traveling the entire nation. In order to meet with the students at Maindee Primary School in Newport, Wales, Prince William has undertaken his 3rd journey of the day, the launch of the Heir to the Throne's Homewards campaign, a 5-year plan to assist in ending homelessness in the UK, which brings together local government and organizations from all over the country, has the Heir to the Throne scheduled for a jam-packed couple of days. Geri Halliwell, a supporter of the project and a former Spice Girl, joined William on the first day of the launch of his most recent endeavor. While visiting the school, William and Geri got to hear firsthand tales of how local educational institutions can support kids and families by getting involved as early as possible to prevent homelessness. The cause is especially dear to the prince because his late mother, Princess Diana, served as his initial source of motivation for taking action against homelessness. He described how Mom took him to a shelter when he was 11 and how that experience had a lasting impact on him, inspiring him to start the Homewards Project. In a speech today, he stated, "My mother and I visited our first homeless shelter when I was 11 years old. The trips we took left a profound and enduring influence. I've heard so many heartbreaking personal stories from the many remarkable folks I met. There are far too many people who are without a safe and permanent place to call home." Over the following 2 days, William will make additional Homewards announcements while visiting 6 pilot projects around the nation that have each received funds of up to £500,000 from the Royal Foundation, the non-profit organization that supports the activities of the Prince and Princess of Wales. Each location will see local governments, companies, housing organizations, and individuals urged to establish bespoke action plans for each area to build creative new homes. The heir to the throne began his day in South London by going to the Mosaic Clubhouse, a facility that aids people with mental health issues. In an effort to break the link between poor mental health and homelessness, William spoke with Clubhouse members who had first-hand experience with it. He also learned how Mosaic had helped them through their most trying periods. He traveled to Bournemouth later in the day to visit the charity center FaithWorks, a neighborhood business that collaborates with other neighborhood businesses to create goods utilizing carpentry. By providing stable employment, the workshop assists persons who are experiencing homelessness in breaking the pattern of frequently finding themselves on the street. Even though he joked that he would want to save all of his fingers, the prince took a turn using a wood lathe to construct a garden dipper and subsequently acknowledged the activity had been therapeutic. While William started a program to help the homeless, Kate was accused of a significant mishap and money waste. The Princess of Wales' decision to buy a garment that is nearly identical to another one she already owns has drawn criticism from royal observers. The outfit Kate, Princess of Wales, wore to the Order of the Garter ceremony has caused some controversy. The 41-year-old wore a brand-new Alessandra Rich dress with polka dots, which many at first mistaken for the one she wore at Ascot in 2016. But as Britain struggles with the cost of living problem, and her husband Prince William launches a new campaign as part of his lifelong goal to alleviate homelessness, the princess has come under fire for picking a new dress that costs north of £1,000 and was very similar to the one she previously wore. Even though they are fans of Kate and thought she looked beautiful, royal pundits Michelle Thole and Rachel Andrews claimed the decision appeared like a mishap. This was a bit of a flop, not the costume, but the circumstances surrounding it, Ms. Andrews noted on the most recent episode of their podcast, Keeping Up with the Windsors. It didn't just seem right. With the exception of her fascinator and shoes, many had assumed that Kate had decided to wear the same clothing she wore to the races the year before. However, upon closer investigation, they realized that last year's dress was covered in larger brown polka dots as compared to this year's frock's smaller black dots. And this year, Miss Andrews noted, she was wearing shoes that, despite being made by a different designer, were almost identical to ones she had previously worn. She undoubtedly has favorite designers, but why would she choose an outfit that is so similar? Why not wear the outfit you previously wore? The only real difference between last year's and this year's dots was the color. Let's go! Natasha Archer, Kate's stylist, ought to have realized that she didn't need that dress, Ms. Andrews said. The choice, according to Ms. Thole, made no sense to her, because the dresses are not inexpensive and have to be custom-tailored to fit Kate. But several admirers praised the outfit, remarking on Instagram that Kate looked amazing and adding, "Kate is really stunning. To be honest, she looks fantastic every day." One thought that since assuming her new status, her wardrobe choices had gotten even better. One admirer commented on photos of Kate wearing the polka dot dress by saying, "She always looks stunning, but her formal look has gone up a notch since becoming the Princess of Wales." The Princess of Wales looked lovely in Ms. Thul's opinion, and she went on to say, "I adored the look. We have seen her wear this particular style before. Thus I agree that it seems like a huge waste of money. There is an issue with the expense of life here, and things do not look good." According to research by Opinium, which was carried in The Independent, more than 50% of mortgage holders said the impact of the cost of living would make payments difficult, and 6% said they would need to sell their homes if rates continued to climb. The Department for Work and Pensions estimates that 14.4 million individuals in the UK are living in poverty. This week, Prince William began a 5-year initiative to end homelessness in the UK by building new, creative housing in 6 different places across the nation. She now seemed to have a particular uniform, according to Ms. Andrews, but she had a wide variety of costumes that she could reuse for an occasion like this. How many coat dresses does she own that she hasn't worn to a church service more than once? Activate that. Bring out a piece that you haven't worn in 8 or 9 years, and everyone will be impressed that you're doing a rewear. We all adore Catherine, and we usually have great opinions about what she chooses to wear. But this time it seemed like a mistake, and many other people felt the same. As the Prince of Wales is only beginning his mission to abolish homelessness in Britain, Miss Thul continued, "This does not look good. We wouldn't be having this argument if the dress was entirely different or of a completely different type. But because it is already in her closet, it seems like a huge waste." Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.